It's about to be spring, which means summer's coming soon. Are you ready for your summer? I'm going to take you through a little exercise here to help you do a reset and help you design the summer freedom that you most want right now so we can start preparing for that. So you, your loved ones, your kids, your family, your friends can enjoy your summer as much as possible. Look, you're working so much throughout the rest of the year. It's not required for you to be on all the time. It's not healthy for you to be on all the time. Athletes, high performers, they all have natural cycles to their year: preseason, a postseason, an off season, a regular season. We want to make sure you're getting the best out of your time in the summer so that you can enjoy the time that allows you to recharge, refresh, and come back and serve at the highest levels for your customers, and also earn and impact more people, create a business that helps your team members grow in abundance, you grow in abundance, and just creates awesomeness all around. The first thing we want to look at is, who do you most want to create summer memories with? This is how we're going to start your plan for your summer. We've got to get clear who is most important to you. Your kids, your parents, your siblings, your friends, whatever it is. We want to make sure that during this time when everybody else is taking downtime, or most everybody else, that you're creating a situation where you can be fully present with those people who are most available. One of the things that's sometimes challenging about working less hours is finding people to play with. So sometimes when I first started having a 4-day work week, 3-day weekend lifestyle, I'd be available on Fridays and there was nobody to hang out with. And then sometimes I would take off days during the week, like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and it was even tougher. So I had to get more strategic about, when do I rest and when do I go at it hard? It's one of those things where you don't always get to decide everything. There are certain times when people are available, and especially if you're in one of the parts of the world where a huge part of your season, climate-wise, is not warm and people are indoors and they're waiting for summer. When summer comes, they're blowing off work. Your team members, they're not wanting to work as much. Everybody's kind of downshifting to be present. And so it makes sense to align with that. Your customers are not going to be mad at you for that, or at least the customers you want to do business with 10 to 20 to 30 years from now. The bah humbugs, the people who are not happy with their lives, they might be mad. Who cares? Let them go anyway. Your team members will love you for this. Your best clients will appreciate you for this and actually respect what you're doing, and also realize, wait, you know what? Maybe I not need to be doing the same thing. Maybe I don't need to be hustling so hard. People use the word flex today. One of the biggest ways you can confidently project to the world that you're awesome, or flex, is to take off time and say, yes, I'm doing so well. And you don't say it, you be it. I'm doing so well that I can afford to take time off. I can afford to be with my family. And this is not about posting stuff on social media to brag to people. You don't even have to post it. The people who really know what you're up to will know. And it's kind of like old money versus new money. New money is very gaudy and tacky and check me out. And old money is kind of like, hey, we got lots of money. Always had lots of money. It's all good, right? So take that as your cue to say, I'm going to get clear about who's most important to me, and heed the words of the song by Harry Chapin, the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. Where you coming home, son? I don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. We're going to have a good time then. The song was written for a reason. Get clear about who you want to have your memories with and start with that as your anchor. The second thing we want to do is get clear about, when do you want your summer to start and when do you want it to end? Boundaries are so clear. And if this is your first time really carving out an awesome summer for yourself, you might start with something simple. If you have children, you might decide, I'm going to just go with the days that they have summer. If you're more advanced, you might eventually say, you know what? I need a week while my kids are still in school to get ready for summer. And I need a week after they go back to school to still get ready to dial back into the real world. And so this is really all about getting clear about how much you can create space for you, your spouse, your loved ones, the people perhaps that are not your children or people that are dependent upon you. And then also, it's one of those things where nobody's saying you have to go to 0 hours during the summer, but this is about saying, okay, what would summer look like? How would that be awesome? If my kids are in certain events, or if my spouse is doing certain things, how can I still be fully present with them as much as possible? How can I perhaps decide that I'm going to work maybe mornings and not afternoons? And if you're used to working 40 hours a week, and for the summer you worked 20 hours a week, and just said, hey, even if I work 5 days, I'm going to take off every day at noon and just be out of the office. Okay, I'm going to enjoy the sunshine. I'm going to enjoy, all the different things that are going on. Chicago, Illinois, one of my favorite cities, 3 months out of the year. Summer in Chicago is so awesome. And it's probably more than 3 months, but it's such an awesome vibe because everybody's been waiting and they're out and they're having fun and they're happy and they're doing cool things. And so we want you to be able to clear that you are being able to enjoy that. You're aligning with that. You're not trying to be the rebel that says, well, they do it at this time, so I'm going to do it this time. No, you align and say, okay, this is when everybody's hanging out. This is when they're partying. This is when all the great baseball games or whatever that's going on. Yes, I'm going to be present to that. And I'm going to be present for my kids as much as I can. Look, so much of this is about understanding opportunity windows. If you are a successful entrepreneur, when you hit your 50s, 60s, 70s, or to word it a different way, when your kids leave the nest, if you have kids, you're going to make more money than you know what to do with. But right now, for a lot of you, you're in a stage where either A, your parents are at a certain age where you want to make sure you're present with them before they maybe move on. Your kids are at a certain age where you're like, oh, you want to make sure you be present with them before they head off to college or whatever it might be. Or you might not be in one of those stages, but regardless of what the situation is, make sure you're making time for the people you most want to spend time with, and you get clear about when summer starts and when it ends. If you can even tighten that, let's say you say, wait, I'm going to be more conservative. I'm going to have less time, but I'm going to really nail it down and make sure I do exactly what I aim for. It's going to build confidence in yourself to do it next year. And next year you take even more time. The third thing to do is just simply look at what awesome summer rituals and activities you've done in the past do you want to repeat? We don't have to reinvent the wheel. If there's stuff you already do that's awesome, keep doing that, build upon that, invite your friends, your family, your team members, maybe expand the circle of who you do it with, maybe you do it more often, but keep those things going, expand as best as possible, but keep spamming the button, as the young kids say. Keep doing the thing that works, going back to it, and making sure that you're at least enjoying that, and then we'll experiment with some additional things as well. Next, think about what summer activities that are absolutely lame that you've done in the past that you don't want to do, or people you've hung out with before that you just don't want to hang out with. This summer's about you and what you want. Make sure you and your loved ones and the people who are most close to you are getting to choose who you invest your time with. Definitely make sure you're not investing your time with pain in the butt clients, pain in the butt team members, or pain in the butt people. Make the summer all about a time where you rest, you recharge, you recreate, and you enjoy your life as much as possible. And finally, look at what new summer activities and rituals would you like to experiment with and add. So if you add 2 to 3 things, most likely at least one of them is going to turn into something you're going to want to keep doing. Have some experience, try some things, be open to ideas. If you have family members, maybe you have each one of you pick something you're going to try this year. Maybe it's for a day or 2 days or 5 days, whatever it might be, but add something new that's going to get you excited. Go ahead, plan that out, commit to it, put the money down, reserve the hotel rooms, reserve the trips, whatever it is. And just know that in the overall journey of your life, your highest ROI, your highest return on investment is going to be on awesome relationships and creating memories. It's not going to be about money. If you've not watched TV or interviews or podcasts of successful people long enough, here's the Cliff Notes. I was super successful. I did something I never thought I could do. I was the best in the world. And after all of that, I realized the things that are most important to me are still my family, my friends, my loved ones, my code, how I give back to the world, and those things that money can't buy. So I hope this serves you. If you have any questions on any of this, always feel free to message me, reach out to me. I look forward to helping you create the life, the lifestyle, the impact, and the freedom you most desire so you can fully enjoy your family, your friends, and especially the summer.